Hi team, and welcome to Thursday Thoughts. This is just a little segment that I thought I might introduce to my page on a Thursday, sharing little snippets of my mind and some of the things that I guess are important, I feel, in my life. So this year, one of the things that has been challenging for me is putting myself out there like this. Putting myself out there is hard. My face is out in the community as a way of marketing my new business. I've stepped away from the security of a permanent position and a workplace that I've worked in for quite some time, which is a scary move and also something that feels hard. I've given up that security of income, that security of benefits, and diving into something that I feel I'm passionate about and that is important to me. Being a parent is hard. Getting up and going to the gym every day is hard. Working and looking after my home at the same time is hard. There are lots of things that in my life and in your life and anybody else's life that are going to feel hard. And we can focus on the hard, and we can focus on what's really challenging for us, and we can focus on how unfair it is that I have to do some things on my own. I don't have the support of another person to do them with me, or that I've been at work all day and now I have to come home and do the housework, or that I've got to do hours that are outside of my comfort zone in order to make an income, or things like that. And I can focus on those things, and those negative things can actually breed and become a bias that exists in my mind, a negativity bias, which is a real thing, and it's a real thing that can happen to every single one of us. Or I can choose to focus on how lucky I am to have this opportunity to dive into something that's brand new, even if it is a little bit scary. Or I can focus on how proud I am to be a parent who manages and works with my young person on a daily basis. I can focus on how exciting it is to be able to explore working at different hours of the day and noticing how that impacts my life at home. With the flexibility I have around time management of some of the other activities and things I need to do every day. I can focus on living under a new income and what that looks like for me. I can focus on the flexibility that I might have in my ability to go on holidays now, or I might look at how I'm going to use my income differently to serve me and to serve my family and really look after us. So my Thursday thought, my thinking around what I truly tell myself in my mind is sometimes tricky. And I want you to give some thought to that. What do you truly tell yourself in your mind that nobody else hears around the experiences that you have? And if your nature is to go to a negative thought about how unfair it is, or how awful it is, or how hard done by we are feeling, or that we're just constantly exhausted and that's all we can focus on, I challenge you to identify if that's happening, because that's the first step to changing it. That's it. That's all I want you to think about this week. How do you think? What is your inner monologue saying to your experiences?